Hello, this is Perogie Crash, and today we're going to be playing Kerbal's Space Program, a simulator game in which you have these little guys called Kerbals or Kerbanites or Kerbidirbidibs. I don't know what they're called. They're green, they all have Buzz Aldrin's haircut, and they're all named Kerman. That's very odd. Very, very odd. Apparently they're all inbred. I would believe it if you look at these people. Did we actually say what the hell the game is about yet? I don't think we did. It's a cartoony space simulator, which is pretty goddamn awesome, in which you... well, yeah, that. I don't know if the mouse cursor is showing up. I apologize if it isn't. I think it should be. But, yeah. And that is exactly what we are going to attempt to do. We are going to attempt to get from Kerbin, that planet... I don't know which way I'm pointing. That planet there, to the Mun, which is what it's... Hello? We've already run into technical difficulties. That's good to know. Anyway, we're going to be... Here's our goal. Our goal is to crash land into the Mun. Our stretch goal is to land properly on the Mun. Our Dulcium goal is to land properly on the Mun and then get back to Kerbin. We're going to see if we can actually achieve that today. So let's start off with the Mark III Let's start off with the Mark III Anyway, let's start off with that. It has enough room for 3 Kerbals, and... It has enough room for 3 Kerbals. I mean, what the hell more do you want? The Advanced SAS Module, an item that is basically autopilot, and we need it because we suck at piloting. Let's see what else we can... Where is... the Mark 25 parachute? I don't know if this is how you're supposed to attach a parachute. If it isn't, may God have mercy on us all. How big is that? Ooh, nice. Not something we need, but I wonder. Huh, actually I do wonder. So, we are going to attempt to figure out... Which one is it? This is the one that I tend to use. What is this, an engine for ants? Probably. Okay. Let me get another part or two on here before I explain it. There we go. Changing symmetry mode. Symmetry mode is the most useful thing in the world. There we are. And get some flashlights on. That should be good. So now we can actually see what the hell we're doing. Now this is basically our landing craft. It looks like a penis. Get used to that, because fucking everything we make is going to look like a penis. Really not a hell of a lot to it. But this is not going to reach the Mun by itself, and you should know that, and if you don't, then I am ashamed, son, I am disappointed, and... what does that do? Okay. So we put on a decoupler, and we're already screwing up the stages a little bit. Okay, now the not Rockomax micronode. I don't know what that's supposed to do. Anyway, moving on. We are going, see, to actually get off of Kerbin, we need a big motherfucker like this. And we are going to attach to it a big motherfucker like this. So, just for comparison, this engine that we put in here, maximum output is 50. I don't know what the units are. It's 50 of them, and this one's 1,500. So that will get us off the planet, I would hope. Now, we're going to try here. Somebody please tell me if there's some easier way to get these stupid things to attach, because it really feels like I'm missing something. Okay. And now I can't even set it down. There we go. We might end up skipping ahead a little bit. There we go. We might end up skipping ahead a little bit if it takes a lot of frustration to get these stupid things attached. Radial decoupler again. Back up a little bit. propulsion. Another one of these. I'm not sure how effective this craft is going to be. In fact, I would not say it's going to be very. Oh, for God's sake. Work. Work. Work! Attach, you... Fuck. Okay. Okay. That's the way you want to play it? That's the way we can play it. Ooh, is that ever the way we can play it? Okay, get over... Where's it gone? Where'd it go? Did you see where it went? I don't know where it went. I don't know. This isn't even going to be a good idea. I bet you anything you want. We're breaking things. We're breaking the hell out of things. I don't shit, I was just doing this game anyway. Anyway, now I'm going to show you something. Now that we have done that, we are going to apply to this thing what will be called asparagus staging. And it's not that it will be called it, it's that it is called it, because that's what people call it. Basically, we have set it up so that the shit from this fuel tank will flow into this tank, and then into this tank. So basically, all 9 rockets will be going at once, but only these outer 4 will actually burn the fuel. Then, when they're out of fuel, we get rid of them, and then these other 4 go, and so on. This is a hell of a lot more efficient than, say, burning these 4 with 4 rockets, and then burning these 4 with 4 rockets, and so on. Let me take a look here. So we want all of these to fire at once. And then these, and then these, and then these. Okay, we're good. Now, because I have no idea how to build things, I welcome comments on how to build things, by the way. We're going to attach struts totally randomly to frickin' everything. These struts do not weigh that much, I don't think. Yeah, total mass 0.05, whatever the hell unit that is, it's not many. But they do hold the ship together a little better. And this is good because we don't want the ship to fall apart. Let's get really retarded now. There we go. We are caught in our own web of struts. This isn't enough thrust. I mean, I know, I'm already getting ridiculous here, and there's probably a hell of a lot of people that want my head on a pike because of the way I'm doing things, but you know, they can build their own spaceship. Spaceship. The E is silent. I don't know. Okay. Remember, our goal is just to get to the mud. I have no confidence in our ability to actually get back to Kerbal. If we do, it will be nothing short of a miracle. Fuck. Double fuck. Triple fuck. All the fucks in the world. There we go. More struts. Add more struts. Add more struts to everything, ever. You can never have enough struts. You can never have too many struts. It's possible that you might have too few struts, but the solution to that is adding more struts. Okay. More struts. It might seem excessive. That's because it is. The problem is that if I do not do this excessively, it has a nasty habit of coming apart. Okay, this looks properly retarded. So, what are we going to name this? Well, it looks like a very tiny and flaccid, and it's our first craft, so I believe we were going to call it... Good. Let us save that. And we are going to launch the proto-penis. Oh wait, hang on. I'm going to be very I'm going to be very stupid indeed, actually. We don't have the stability enhancer yet. Okay, so we want all the solid fuel rockets, which we can't shut down once we get going, to go at once. And this. So, all the rockets are going to go at once. But only these solid fuel ones on the outside and these corner ones are going to burn out first. Then we fire this, and we will decouple these, and so on. And why am I explaining what you're about to see? It's more fun with surprise, isn't it? Now, here's the thing. With as many struts as I put on here, it's still going to blow up. Watch this. I have every bit of confidence that it's... No, it's holding together. That's amazing. Usually it blows up by now. We're doing good. Okay, that's nice. Throttle up a little. Engage SAS. There we go. Oh yeah, that is some rocket right there. Now the problem with this is we are losing a hell of a lot of the force we're generating because of the air drag, because of all of this frickin' thrust at once in the atmosphere. Let me just turn that down. It's going to interfere a little bit, I think. However, this isn't really the oh crap! I really should have put the solid fuel rockets on. Whatever. Oh jeez, we're breaking up. We are breaking up. Jeez, I wasted that. Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter. We'll make it. There we go, and now it all looks like a floppy dong. Okay. So as far as I understand, if you look at that down in the middle, that indicator there, on the right, you've got the G-force that goes up and down, depending on what we do. As far as I understand it, it is best to keep the G-force in the green range, because otherwise you're just wasting a hell of a lot of force. Either, like, isometrically, like against itself, or because of air drag, or so on. We're at 20,000 meters, we're doing pretty good. And on the left you have the throttle, obviously. Degrees, and so on. The navigation in this game can be a little bit fucked up if you don't know what you're doing. WASD moves you according to this thing right here. It does not move you according to the rocket's position on screen here, which I thought it did way back when, and that was really bad. That was a horrible piloting thing. Okay, so we're going to start getting into a little bit of an angle now, because we can. And we're going to check our orbit. Our orbit is good. We have the apoapsis, which is where we will go if nothing else happens. We're going to cut the engines right there. Right there at 156,000 meters, closer to 157. Hang on. And we will be there in 2 minutes and 40 seconds, but fuck waiting. We're going to warp a little. Just a little. And now we're going to show you how to abuse orbits. Well, not a... Oh, fuck. We went a little bit too far. Whatever. Not a problem. You can tap F, by the way, to either turn the SAS off if it's on or on if it's off, which is useful in correcting your navigation just a little. So this indicator right here is the direction of your velocity, and if you go in the direction of your velocity, then you pull the other side of your orbit out. So here is our apoapsis, which is where we've passed it a little, so we're kind of fucking up already. But see how our orbit is getting bigger. Decrease our g-force a little bit. We are way out. Gravity isn't going to bug us right now, so that's fine. Ah, crap. We already lost those. Notice how efficient we're being. Well, not really. We're wasting a hell of a lot of movements just because of my really shitty piloting. But, yeah, you can see our orbit would go about midway through Kerbin. And, it is growing. So, make sure our g-force is good. We can probably stand to be a little bit higher, but also we don't need to. And you can't warp while the ship is throttled up, so this becomes a bit of an exercise in patience. But you can see we are getting a bigger orbit. Of course, our orbit would crash us into Kerbin. That's not good. Unless that was your intention. We could, you know. But this is called Kerbal Space Program, not Kerbal Missile Program. So, that'd be cool. I'd like it if there were, like, other Kerbal space programs and you, like, bomb them with, like, missiles and shit. Well, why isn't that a thing? I mean, landing on a planet is one thing. Landing on a very specific part of a planet, that's a thing. Okay, so now we have a nice little periapsis formed here. Now, the thing about the orbit is that the apoapsis is where you'll be the slowest in your orbit, and the periapsis is when you'll be the fastest. And based on pulling the periapsis out, and we are now, like, okay, here was the apoapsis, it was where we were slowest, but we've been continually thrusting in this direction. Hang on. Obligatory. So we're actually faster now, and that's the periapsis. And now you can see the apoapsis is being dragged out. Let's set the moon as our target. And now, cut the engine. And we have an apoapsis over here. We are auto-saving. I don't actually know how to load. Now there's another, I think that's a moon. There's another moon over here, but it sucks. We're going to land on Mun. So, this is where we are. And we are following this orbit. And eventually we will incident with the moon. And then we will attempt to land on it. It's quite beautiful, really. But it's also intolerably slow. So we're going to increase speed to 10,000 times. Otherwise we'd have to do this for days. And if you go below a certain altitude, that happens, so you know that's not, but it's not that bad. Now it's showing you here, when you're here, the Mun will be there. So you can kind of tell about when you're going to be near it. Now here's the thing. I did end up figuring out how to reach the Mun's orbit from Kerbin. What I did not do is figure out how to actually properly land on the Mun. You're supposed to make an orbit around the Mun and then shorten it over time in much the same way, but I have never figured out how to do that efficiently. So we're gonna see what happens here. Careful. Okay. And the Mun's going to be... We have a shitload of failed craft circling Kerbin, if you haven't noticed. There. Some of it is debris, and some of it is actual craft circling, like that one. Some of them I just gave up on, some of them don't have enough fuel to really do anything. They'll just orbit until I tell them not to. Kerbals apparently do not need food or water, or they have an infinite supply on these things. I don't really know how that works. Okay. Slow down. Holy shit. Oh, crap. No, this is bad. This is very bad. So the Mun is being a dick, and it's going to shorten our orbit. Nope, 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 nope. We can get in there now, I think. Mun is being a dick. That's not a good thing. But let's see what we can do. So here's where our velocity is, and there's the Mun, and this part points us toward the Mun. So decrease warp to 0. If we can, I don't really know how to make this work. If we can average it out, I'm thinking that will. Oh my! What? I muted the fucking laptop. I swear to God, I muted the laptop and it's making noise. Oh, you can abort. I didn't know that. We're not going to, but I didn't know that. Okay, let's see what happens here. Oh, yes, we still have the good rocket. We can actually adjust our course pretty quickly, yeah. That is coffee, by the way. This is not a drunken Let's Play. It might be at one point, but it isn't right now. Okay. I think we're making an orbit, or we're going to crash directly into the Mun. I'm fine with either, honestly. Just have to go into a retrograde when we do get there. I think we're making an orbit. I don't know. We are on track for the Mun, which is good. Okay, we fucked up. Not a problem. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, where are we? 847 meters left. We want to just barely... Firstly, we want to find our frickin' angle of velocity, which is right... Oh, actually, we're pretty good right now. We're very, very, very close to the Mun. Like, close to going directly down toward the Mun. SAS is going to compensate like a bitch, apparently. We are in a very bad position now. We have to pull up... We're not doing too bad. Okay. Should be fun. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Sass, don't be a sassafras. Sassafras ass. I apologize for every part of that. Okay, we can slow down a little bit. Actually, we got here really efficiently compared to my usual runs. Usually by now I'm on the last stage and hoping to holy hell that I can slow down in time to not die. Lights. What were lights? Lights were U? I don't want to press U. Lights were U. Okay. I didn't know some controls before we started this. And I figured one of those out, and it was press U for lights. Which is good, because we're headed toward the dark side of the moon, and that has killed me so many times. Come on. Amazingly, you can change your angle. You can change your angle. Hang on. Oh, crap. Oh, no, it's fine. See? You can see how this is wiggling right here? You can change your angle in space even if it's not thrusting by doing that. I find that amazing. Of course, it happens really slowly if you have a big-ass tank like this, but it's fine. Now, this is a powerful-ass rocket, and we're making minute changes here, so it might be a little bit tricky to get it to work right, but I think we'll be fine. now. So we are approaching the moon at 134 or so meters per second. The physicists are like, yeah, okay. And the chemists are like, what the fuck? At my removal of the decimal point there. I would bet. So, what's new with you? 774,000 meters to go, and we are approaching at a rate of 137 meters per second. Oh, god damn it, you would change the decimal point right as I finished saying that. I'm not sure at what point exactly this switches over, because I've never actually paid attention to it. I think it changes when you get into orbit around a planet, but I could be wrong. Planet, planetoid, moon, whatever. And we're still a little bit off, but it's not bad because our orbit actually corrects itself a little bit. That is a weird-ass orbit. How does that... Oh, it goes through the center, okay. Just barely, okay. Okay, we're fine. So, to reiterate, if we crash land into the moon, which we're going to do at this rate, we're fine. If we... hang on. If we land on the moon, we're doing great. I should have put freaking landing gears right here. I don't think they would have worked very well, but oh yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and correct my fucking course for landing with one of these monsters. Yeah, right. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, if we land on the moon, we're doing great, and if we get back to Kerbal, which we might actually be able to do at this rate, then we are doing fantastic. We have so much freaking power left in this engine, so we can actually afford to be a little impatient here, although impatience is my biggest killer in every game. About here, we'll slow down a little bit. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, great. Oh, okay, never mind, I'm retarded. I thought you had to hold shift and mouse wheel to scroll. Apparently you do not. Okay, the gravity is picking up a little bit, but it's still only a sixth of Kerbin's gravity. So, we should be fine, I think. And if we're not fine, well, you know, whatever. Our goal is to crash land into the moon, and we will be able to do that, if nothing else. And it may be nothing else. I'm always very confident. Okay, there's a lot of cases where I'm really confident we will land on the moon just perfectly. And then sometimes it doesn't frickin' work. So... okay, we can speed that up a little bit. Whee! Free fall! Woo! Okay, at about 100,000... oh, shit. I just had a thought. It's a really bad one, too. Yeah, it's that. Get out of the way, big-ass fuel tank. Holy crap, we're gonna die. Oh, man. I have a thought. Okay, we got it a little bit further away from us now. And it can't correct itself, so it actually is getting out of the way. We're fine. Unless it blows up and renders the area directly below us completely unlandable. But I don't think it's going to do that. But what we do have to do is slow down a little bit, because we are going way too freaking fast. I do not trust... we have so much fuel left, it's ridiculous. We can very well make it back to Kerbal. But I do not trust velocities over 200 meters per second when approaching the moon. At all. So, What the hell? Oh, okay, that's just weird perspective. Really weird perspective. It looks like this one is higher up, doesn't it? But it isn't. It's just weird perspective. Perspective. My greatest nemesis in the artistic world. Except then I figured it out. So that was pretty cool. Okay. Let's get to below 100,000 at least. Okay. Now we can start slowing right the hell down. Now, as I said, that rocket we were using was 1500 whatevers, and this is 50. So we need to kick it the hell up to actually get it to do anything, but it also gives us much finer control over what we're doing. So we will have no trouble slowing down. You can apply this directly. If we're going 200 meters per second, we're going to drop this number in 5 seconds, and so on. It's more than being impatient, too, because if you slow yourself down too much, you have to get going too fast again to actually approach the mun. Okay, there we go. And now we can make a little adjustment here. Get back on track, because if we're even a little bit off, we're going to have serious trouble landing properly. And the closer we get, the more pronounced that difference is going to be. So... come on. Okay, we should be good for a little while now. I gotta get really close to see this. Okay, we should be good. Now... okay, we're at 70,000 meters and descending. It becomes a nail-biter at this point because we could actually fuck up. But our intention is to reach the mun. I don't believe I showed you how to reach the mun if you get into orbit in it first, did I? It's basically the same as escaping Kerbal, except you go in retrograde. So basically the direction of your velocity, if this way, you want to thrust that way. And then it shrinks your orbit, and then eventually you can do the same thing to get the orbit so short. There's something else. There's something that I'm missing. One of them more easily makes it come together like that, but maybe that's retrograde, I don't know. I don't know what the opposite of retrograde is, by the way. I have forgotten the term already. Okay, so we're at 63,000. The mun's surface is at about 1,000 meters. It's a little bit of a screw you kind of thing, because it's measuring from the center, as I understand it. I don't know if it does that with the other planets. I don't think it does that with Kerbal, so of course maybe I just wasn't paying attention every single launch, who knows. Okay, so we're landing on the dark side of the mun again because I welcome danger. I don't know. Now, because I'm retarded, I didn't put a ladder on this thing, so if we do land and we do a mun walk, we're going to have to use either some glitches or something to get back into the... I don't even want to call it a cockpit at this point. At this point, you understand? Because, anyway. There, we're a little bit more bang on now. 200 meters per second. We'll be at about 250 by the time we want to slow down. That's 1,000 meters in 4 seconds. It'll take us about, I don't know, 25 seconds to slow down, I guess. So I guess we can start slowing down at about 30 30,000 meters just to be safe. Ah, crap, no, that's backward. But it's probably safe. I'm not good with the math, so, like, if I wrote it out on paper, I could figure out exactly when to slow down, but I do not do things that way. I guess and check and fly by the seat of my chair. At about 30,000, 30,000 sounds right? Better be, because we're going to frickin' die if it isn't. We want to preserve enough fuel because we have a realistic chance of getting back to Kerbal at this point. So, if we make too many adjustments, we'll blow all our fuel. And that would suck. Okay. Now. We're decreasing our velocity pretty quickly, which is nice. Yeah, we could have done it way later. And because of that, we're going to let it drop a little bit faster again. Cannot see the surface of the moon for shit! We can see the surface of the moon, but we can't see anything on the surface of the moon. So that's not mun. Shut up. We have a pretty goddamn good alignment going, though, don't we? Alright, we can slow that down a little bit, I guess. At about 10,000, we really have to start slowing down. No, I guess 5,000. No. I guess 7,000? 7,000 seems like the... Oh, no. No! We turned the lights on prematurely and they fucking blacked out. Oh, that's great, isn't it? Well, I'm retarded. Keep that in mind. Apparently lights burn out eventually. We're doing fine. Another little adjustment here. Okay, see, now we're getting right down to fucking nothing speed-wise, so... Okay. Okay, shut up for a minute. We're at 8,000, we've got to really pay attention. But we've also got to get that perfect... Come on, lights! The lights are on right now, but it's not doing... fuck all because there is no fucking power going to them. That or it glitched. It's glitched before. Not the lights, but things have glitched before. This game is kind of glitchy, actually. But it is still kind of in development, so I guess they'll fix a lot of it eventually. Like drag. Drag doesn't work properly. As I understand it, drag only takes into account your mass. It doesn't take into account anything about your aerodynamicness. So if you put like a nose cone on here, it will actually increase drag because it's extra weight. Doesn't really take aerodynamicness into account at all. Okay, we can start slowing down a little. But we can't burn out all our fucking fuel because that would suck. See the surface of the moon approaching rapidly. We have no lights. We're gonna fucking die. It's about 1,000. About 1,000. That's not really helpful right now. Okay, we can start slowing down. We start slowing down. Start slowing down. Can't see the surface of the moon on the dark side of the moon. I don't know. Slow it the fuck down. 1 meter per second is enough to kill you, apparently, so, you know, that's not good. But at the same time, we can't blow out all our fuel waiting to land. We have to get really specific here. We have to land really perfectly if we plan to take off again. $2,300. Can we do it? $2,100. If we assume about 1,000. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. Here it comes. Oh Christ, no, we're already getting way off course here. Okay. We're going to have to hope that this works. Where are we even? We're pretty far away yet. We're not as far away as I'd like. Oh jeez, oh jeez. Woo! Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh! We're not getting off the mud, but we fucking landed and we aren't dead. That's something. That is something. Oh my god. Oh, man. So not that we can see it or anything, but we have a Kerbal here. There we go. You can kind of see him. Yeah, you can see he's right there. Hang on, jump. Show everyone on yourself. Good. Okay. We landed on the mud. That was awesome. We can't see shit, but we landed on the mud. Okay. It's hard for me to see, actually. Whee! That doesn't help. Can we repair it? Can you repair it? I don't actually know. UGB. Apparently there's brakes. I didn't know that. That might only be for the jets, though. Can we, like, dock these together or something? Oh yeah, you can hold shift to run. No, you can't. Okay. You can hold shift to run on Kerbin, but not the Mun. And for some reason, you can get out of your ship on Kerbin. Oh. Hang on, I'm gonna try and push this shit together. Because I swear to God, we are not leaving it like this. We came so close. Next time, keep that in mind for me, that the lights have frickin' power. I can't tell if we're moving it, actually. I think we are. We are. We definitely are. Come on. Come on. We're not. Okay, let's move the other thing over. It's lighter. Can't see shit. The landing gears came off, so even if we get these two parts back together, we're sure as hell not taking off. Well, maybe we are. We'd have to do one hell of a maneuver. Even more tricky than listing lazily to the left. And he fell over. And getting up moved it over. That's hilarious. Come on. Oh, what are we doing? What's happening? He's lying down. I don't know how to take this. Orvis, what the hell are you doing? I think he's dead. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Oh, no, okay, this stupid thing's on top of him. I think we have to abandon him, don't you? Because I do. Hang on, let me see if we can... Do we have anyone else left over? I think you only think you have to get him back. Ah, there we go. See if we can move this over. I don't think we can, so, we're just gonna go ahead and not. Okay, get up, stop jacking around. Come on, come on. We're going back to Kerbin. I don't frickin' know how. Look at that majesty right there. It's all Kerbin-y and round. Okay, time to go. I don't even know where... there it is. Get over there. I'm walking to the left. That's amazing. I'm retarded. Okay, there we go. Now, slow down. Orvis sucks. Okay, we are going to get him back in the thing, and we're going to see if we can make him do anything from there. I don't think we can. Even though it's a sixth of the gravity here, I don't think we can actually get him to, crap. Even getting him back in the stupid cockpit is going to be difficult at this rate. Get in the fucking... What we probably should have done is deployed the parachute, but I don't think it works that well anyway, so... Not on the Mun. I mean, there's basically no atmosphere, right? So there wouldn't really be anything to... Oh crap. Which one is the crew hatch? It's right there, okay. Get in the fucking... I don't know. I don't know how to get him back in the stupid thing. So, that was Kerbal Space Program. That was our first official run into space. We landed on the Mun. We achieved our goal of crash landing on the Mun. Go us. Coming soon. Other stuff. I don't know. I am going to make a montage of designs at some point. And I don't know. I guess I'll try and not suck so much at landing on the Mun. We'll try to get to the other Mun. We'll try to get back to Kerbin. We'll try to get to other planets. I have no idea how to do that yet, but we will try. So this has been Perogie Crash with Kerbal Space Program. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.